Hey there, welcome to day 31 of our All About You, our Get Up and Go Challenge. Day 31 of our free 30 plus day Get Up and Go Challenge. Today it's also Halloween, thus the crazy mask. First off, I want to wish you a happy Halloween. Thank you for joining us for this month's Get Up and Go Challenge. And today we're going to talk about your transformation and what's happened to you as well as me over the last 31 days. What we've done. We summarized it yesterday, or I tried to summarize it yesterday. With this head cold, I'm definitely a little off. But we talked about it, and transformation means to be different, to choose, to decide, to make a concerted effort to change or be different on purpose, intentionally. We want to intentionally change. Well, how do we do that? A lot of times things come down the road that we have to respond to, thus the reason for the Get Up and Go Challenge in the first place. But we can use the SOAP framework to create change on purpose and to move our lives in the direction we want to go intentionally. By installing the SOAP framework in our subconscious, we can make that change as easy as breathing, those changes and challenges. But we also can make them in the direction we want our life to go. That all begins by knowing what we want in the first place, right? We never get anything, we never change, we never grow, we never move in our life. Nothing is different until we know what we want. So that's where the S in our SOAP framework comes in. Story, our situation. We need to know what is our current situation, where are we right now, and where do we want to be? Because that creates the gap that we fill in with the rest of the SOAP framework. And the SOAP framework helps us to automatically create that transformation and that change in our life. So what's our current story? What's our current situation? And more importantly, what do we want it to be? And it can be any area or aspect of our life. What's our physical situation, our mental, our emotional, spiritual, financial relationships, contribution, communication, and confidence? Where are we at? Where do we want to be? Any problem, any change, any challenge, any setback, anything good or bad that happens in our life that we want to guarantee we're going to have the best option and the best results for us out of, we want to apply the SOAP framework to. And the more automatic, the more we practice this, the more we use it, we practice over the last 30 days, but if we continue to use it randomly when things come up in our life on a conscious level, it will soon become automatic because we'll install it in our subconscious. We do that through repetition. By doing something over and over and over again, it becomes automatic in our life. It becomes a ritual, a habit. So we know where we are, we know where we want to be. Then the O in our SOAP framework allows us to brainstorm and come up with ideas and possible options. What we can do or what maybe we think is impossible, but what could be possible. We want to explore all those different possibilities because we want to start to fill in the gap between where we are and where we want to be. Then we need to take action. Nothing in life happens until we move or take some sort of action. It doesn't have to be a big action, but it has to move us in the direction we want to go. Maybe it's just something as simple as Googling on our phone or using whatever search engine you use to ask a question. Maybe it's just phoning a friend or asking a question. It doesn't have to be a monumental thing that gets us started. We just need something to get us started, taking action in the direction we want to go to fill in that gap. Then, after we take the action, we have to look and say, okay, well, did that move me toward what I want? Or did it make me stay the same? Or did it move me away from what I want? Do I need to try it again? Do I need to tweak it a little bit and do something differently? What action do I need to take now and next? It's always, what is the next thing I need to do? Is the question I ask myself. Not, what are the 29 things I need to do to get to the next step? It's what's the absolute next immediate action I need to take. Maybe it's go have a glass of water. Maybe it's have a cup of coffee to get back on track and get focused and energized. Whatever it is, it's not 5 steps ahead. It's just what is the very next thing that I need to be doing to move me forward, to move me toward what I want, to help me make progress. And again, then once we start finding the things that work for us, we want to find ways to automate them, make them habits, make them routines, make them rituals. With respect to health and physical well-being, for example, I have habits and rituals and things that I built into my lifestyle, my everyday routine, to make sure that I'm always moving in the direction I want to go with respect to my health. Things like daily exercise, things like drinking lots of water, things like minimizing the amount of coffee I drink, the supplements I take, and I plan them out weeks in advance and put them all in little medicine trays so that I don't forget to take my supplements every day. I set alarms on my phone, but I create things and I find ways to make change and progress toward what I want automatic, so it's as easy as breathing. So I don't even have to think about it at all during the day until an alarm goes off, and that alarm reminds me at 11:11 to take my 11:11 supplements and pills and things that I need to keep me going in the direction I want to go for my health. But otherwise, I don't have to think about it at all. Once every 6 weeks, I make up my pill packs or my vitamins and supplements, and then I listen to my alarms. I just take them, and so it reduces the amount of mental energy and stress that I would have to have, or worry or doubt or fear or whatever else associated with automatically making progress in that area. The more we can automate things, the better they make us feel. So the whole purpose of the SOAP framework, the whole purpose of this is to help us control change and manage change and make it work for us versus always being on the receiving end of whatever happens and just being in a reactionary mode. So, and we want to know, have we made a transformation? How do we feel? Have we changed? And we do that by looking at and rating again. Remember on day 5, we rated each of the areas and aspects of our life: physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, financial, relationships, contribution, and confidence. And we're going to do the same thing today. So I like to make a little table, date it, and I don't look back on the 5th until after I say, how do I feel today? Because then I'm getting a realistic idea of whether I've seen any change or not. Will you see change every month, every time we do this challenge? I usually do see at least a slight change, but remember, we're only doing a scale of 1 to 10, and it's subjective. I happen to have a head cold and feel worse today physically than I did on the 5th of the month, so I might actually rate myself lower physically, but that doesn't mean I'm not making progress toward what it is that I want. So today, your action item is to rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10. Just say today, how do I feel physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially, relationships, with yourself, to my confidence and contribution. And then go back and look at the 5th. See, I've got it clipped so I can't even look. I'm going to rate myself today. Then I'm going to go back and I'm going to put the ones from the 5th. I'm going to see if there were any changes. See if I went up, see if I went down. Some months I go down in different areas because I'm not focusing on that particular area or aspect of my life. And that's just, remember, life is not a straight uprise, it's a roller coaster, and that's what makes it more fun. So what we're going to do today as our action item is to do that, and then just share in the comments below one lesson learned or one observation about your personal experience with this challenge and with change and the SOAP framework, whatever you want. One lesson learned or one thing that you got out of the challenge. Short of that, a question that you might have. A question or a hiccup or something that's getting you stuck or somewhere where you're still feeling a little uncomfortable or you're just curious about something. Ask in the comments below. That is the end of this free 30+ day challenge. Any questions? Hit me up. You can look for one more challenge. We're going to do one more free challenge the month of December. I like doing it in December. Started last year. This will be our 10th challenge. We'll see where we go from there. But if you want a repeat of this to really reinforce the learning, to really make sure that the SOAP framework is installed in your subconscious, feel free to join us in December 1st to 31st. We will do the free Get Up and Go challenge again. And excuse me. And you can see how doing things over and over again helps to reinforce the learning and make them automatic for you like it has for me. All right, that's it. Have an amazing day. Have an awesome Halloween. Thank you for joining us here in October, and I will see you again in December. Have a great day.